So if I want to write the complete loop gain transfer function, let me just quickly draw the small signal model. So we already know the worst case is no load, so I am not having any load here. So this is VDD, then 1 over Vm, this is nothing but Hcomp 2, and then you have beta factor, correct? H of Lg is, what will be that? Beta VDD over Vm Hcomp 2s H of LCS. What was Hcomp?
GM RT plus GM by SC.
Just write in terms of Kp.
KP S plus K by S.
No, Ki over S into 1 plus Ki over Kps.
KP by K.
So, Kp by Kis. Okay. What was the LC? LC at R load equal to infinite or 0 load current. So 1 over
1 by LC
over S square plus R loss Cs, correct, plus 1.
R loss by LC.
Hmm?
R loss by LC.
Sorry. Wait. So, can you find the Q naught from here? R loss by L into S. This is what you are saying, huh? So omega naught over Q naught. What was the Q naught? Anybody remembers? 1 over R loss square root L over C. Correct. So what is omega naught by Q naught? Square root LC over 1 over R loss L over C. L cancels out, R loss into C. Should be this, huh? Coefficient of S.
Sir, omega naught should be 1 by root LC.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Omega naught by root LC. Then your C cancels out. So R loss by L. Okay, correct. Okay. So this term R loss by L. So now, how many poles you have?
Totally we have 3 poles.
3 poles
Including the integrator.
and 1 0. Yeah, you have to include that integrator. Huh? So is it stable or unstable? So 3 poles. So LGS has 3 poles and 1 0. Stable or unstable? So system is so which means type 2 will not work for this. What can I get extra 0 from somewhere? So we need one more 0. Okay. So I know if I put a resistor in series with C, that gives me 1 0. Is there any additional capacitor here? You have this, C output. So if I just put a resistor at the so add ESR. ESR means equivalent series resistor, which comes with the whenever you put a resistor in series with the filter cap, it's usually referred as ESR, equivalent series resistor. And by default, all caps will have some resistors. These are parasitic resistor, but we are intentionally now going to put this a higher value. Add ESR with output cap C. So what all changes will happen in HLC if I do that? What will change? Resonance frequency or Q, or what will be the transfer function? Just tell me. HLC. So what extra term we are going to have here?
one resistor.
No, resistor is there. In terms of pole 0, what extra we are going to get with this? And where will be that 0?
1 by R ESR into C. R loss.
R loss?
R loss will come. Only
Oh.
R ESR.
RESR will come, So this is C, this is RESR. Denominator, what changes? Okay. You can derive this. So the Q will become the function of RESR. So the R loss and RESR will get added there. So your resonance frequency is not changing. The two things changing, your frequency response, because now you have a 0, and your Q factor. So this LC does not have any ESR and 3.3 microhenry with R loss of 100 milliohm, and this one I am putting 100 milliohm. So let us see. Okay, so this is what you expect, Q, and your phase will drop here at resonance very quickly. So I'll draw the or plot the phase response later, but first we want to compare the magnitude. So let's see. Okay, so you can see Q has dropped, but resonance frequency is same, it is not changing, and you can see this curve is now here, 0 is introduced, so it is dropping with minus 20 dB, earlier it was dropping with minus 40 dB because of the double pole. So, out of that double pole, one pole is cancelled out due to 0, and now we will see the phase response. You can see this phase is around resonance is dropping very quickly. It is going very close to 180, like 170 here, below 170. So, if you look at a phase margin, if your this is resonance and let us say my UGB is somewhere around 100 kilohertz, you hardly get any phase margin, 3 degrees or so. So, the phase margin will be nothing here. Now, I will plot the phase of the second guy. So, I have introduced 0, so I should expect a boost in the phase. So, you can see here, and eventually where will it go? Minus 90, See, I mean I am plotting only 10 megahertz, but so eventually it will go at higher frequency at, so it is very close to minus 90 here, 90.9, so only 1 degree. Okay, because 90 degree phase shift you get from the 0 at infinite frequency theoretically, and that is why it is not showing 90, but very close to 90. Okay. So, that is the advantage now. Now, if I keep moving this, so if I want to move this 0 at lower frequency, what will happen? This phase boost will increase. So, I want to, let us say, so right now I am getting a minus 142. So, 140, so 40 degrees, only 40 degrees away from 180. Okay. I want to boost this further, then I simply need to increase this. So, let us say I make it twice. So, your phase will, response will change accordingly. Okay. Now, you get the further boost in the phase. So, by changing this R, you can keep increasing the phase margin, and this 0 will only define the phase margin, because first 0 will cancel the integrator. So, that will not benefit anything in LC pole. So, the one of the LC pole is cancelled only because of this 0, not because of the 0 which you are getting from your compensator. So, how do we choose this 0? Yeah, how much phase margin you want at UGB, that is the one thing, but due to resonance, at resonance frequency is dropping. So, one thing you have to make sure that it has to be appear before that, okay, so that it should not go to 0 actually. So, even if you place right at resonance, you will get 45 degree boost. So, 45 degree phase margin by default you will get at resonance frequency, even if you place this 0 at resonance frequency, but if it is a very high Q system, then you might be slightly off. So, you just simply compensate that by placing this slightly before, so that in the worst case, even if it has happened at resonance frequency, then you will at least get 45 degrees at that resonance frequency. So, it will not oscillate, or it will not go unstable. So, which means I will call it omega z ESR, okay, equal to 1 over should appear before resonance. 1 over square root LC. Okay. Now let's take the example. So L equal to 3.3 microhenry, C equal to 10 microfarad. So what is your omega naught? 1 over, how much is that? 1 over 3.3 into 10 square root 10 power minus 12. Okay. So this become 10 power 6 over square root 33. How much is this? 0.1?
0.174
Mega.
mega radian.
0.174 mega radian per second, which means F naught is 0.174 divided by 6.28, huh? 0.174, 6.28, 28 kilohertz roughly, huh? Sorry, yeah, 28 kilohertz. We can check from here, huh, if it's appearing at that. Okay, 27.8, 28 kilohertz. Okay. So 1 over RESRC, if I make it equal to this 0.174 into 10 power 6, we can calculate RESR from here, the minimum RESR value, but we will keep it slightly higher than that. So can we tell quickly what is the value of RESR? So 1 over C
0.5
into 0.174 into 10 power 6. How much is this? Okay, 57 ohm. Huh? It's almost half a ohm, which means if I put this 0.57, so 0 has appearing very close to, because your curve has changed right from here. So we look at phase. Okay. So this is your resonance frequency. It's going 90 here. So I mean, yeah. Okay. So your 0 is now dominant here, and it never allows this go below, if you say 90, minus 90. Okay.